Poseidon, Sorrento, and Canaan walk into Tartarus in front of Kronos' labyrinth. Sorrento calls it a dark and dreadful place filled with a dark and dreadful populace. In front of them is an army of warriors ready for battle. Solo walks forward on the bridge between them, in front of the army, and says, "Hear me, you sad creatures of a lost era. Bow to me now, and you shall live as my subordinates. Bow to the true God." A soldier yells, "Hey, King Fish, we are proud men who follow the clan of Titans and will never bow to the master of Tuna." The soldiers yell and attack. Canaan attempts to fight, but gesture to stand down. As they attack, as soon as multiple soldiers get close, they quickly stop and fall to the ground, completely drained of life. Sorrento says this is the fate of mortals that hold their sword against my master. So do you still resist? Poseidon says enough. They shall die before the temple of the gods that abandoned them, and he shoots a powerful wave from his trident. The blast, however, was nullified, and all but one of the female titans appeared to stop the attack of Poseidon, who is nearing peak power. Siren says he would take care of these humdrum harlots himself, but Canaan notices something. Dark power wraps around him. He tries to warn Siren, but he becomes wrapped in the darkness as well. As Solo tries to stop it, he is surprisingly hit by lightning, and for the first time truly hurt, and thinks to himself, who among the Titans has the power of Kronos, lightning that can kill and seal even the gods? Hyperion teleports in front of Poseidon. "I apologize for my brother's cheap shot. The battle will now be between me and you, sea god." Galaxian explosion. Canaan and Sorrento are in Iapetus' universe. Iapetus, who is using Mila Planetus, a planet with billions of lives that deflect power. Even the power of Galaxian explosion cannot destroy this planet, and Siren cannot nullify a billion souls with dunamis. Iapetus says, "The love of a god can be infinite. My son had so much love for you humans that he gave you fire. The Olympians punished him, and even when he was tortured, he had no regrets. Yet you humans forgot his kindness, and for that I shall not show you mercy, but infinite suffering through infinite power beyond your understanding, dunamis. I refuse to die in the dark world of a bitter god." Suddenly, swords surround the planet that turns Cyclops. Suddenly, Sorrento uses Dead End Symphony. He yells for Canaan to attack, but he already understands. Before they could restore their power, Canaan destroys the Cyclops with the full power of Galaxian explosion that shakes the entire dark universe. The Titans simply laugh. Iapetus compliments their power and tells them he will give them the honor of dying by his hands near the peak of his power. The Titans absorb the Cyclops and thus the cosmos of billions of lives as well as the planet into himself, transforming immensely more powerful than before. Poseidon is in a heated battle with Hyperion, Trident versus Soma. Poseidon is gaining the upper hand more and more as the battle experience is becoming uneven as he better controls his host. Is this pathetic display of fire and wind all the Titan god of the sun can muster? After I defeat you, I shall rend Mount Olympus and pierce the heart of Zeus for all that he has done. Now, at full power and control, Poseidon knocks away Hyperion's sword and pierces his body with his trident. Kronos from the temple says enough. Chaos saves Hyperion and teleports away. Poseidon aims his trident at Kronos' labyrinth, ready to destroy it, but behind him he hears a sound of something hitting the ground. The helmets of his warriors Sorrento and Canaan. Iapetus appears behind him, along with his wife, also Creo and Osheen. They, along with the female titans, attack him from all sides with long-range attacks. Poseidon tries holding back their power, but in the end it was too much. His force gives in, but the blast is all absorbed by a star. the star is destroyed, and its power is absorbed by Hyperion, who is now at full power and healed with the blood of his brother, and tells everyone his fight is not over. They all agree to stand down. Only the warrior who shines as bright as a star in a world of infinite darkness can be so stubborn. Face me one last time, Titan. They battle. Hyperion no longer has a sword, using his fists embedded with infinite flame. Solos, still appearing to be stronger, once again pierces the body of Hyperion. Hyperion pulls the trident closer, along with Poseidon. Poseidon says, "Do not worry. After I'm done here, my brother also will feel this pain." Hyperion says the suffering of Zeus is not for you to give, and grabs Poseidon by the neck with the infinite flame of his hand. And Poseidon drops his trident, and he punches through the scale of Poseidon, burning his insides. End it, brother. Poseidon is defeated and sealed by the lightning of Zeus. Kronos congratulates Hyperion, but tells him the sea god was only the beginning. Well, that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this civilization versus that turned into a type of versus fanfic thing. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, the reason why Poseidon lost is because they don't fight for humanity, and thus can't or is very unlikely to create miracles, which is what saved the Gold Saints multiple times, as well as having lesser armor and not having the whole technique doesn't work twice on the same thing. Also, less elite soldiers, and many of their elite soldiers are fairly weak. What saved them was Poseidon, of course, who at full power should be above the Titans, who are mentally weakened even without seals, aside from perhaps Koios, who unlocked his memory and could manipulate lightning, making him a god killer on par with Zeus, as stated in G. You know, maybe the continue could be Titans versus Underworld, depending on if you like the video enough, I suppose. Anyway, like, sub, and hit the bell. Tell me what you think. Would you like to see more? Later.